night and across the nation. Stay on your favorite station. It's a viewer's delight. Nick, 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 Nick at Night.
Dobie Gillis will not be seen tonight.
Because there are sinister influences working against me. Sinister influences.
Now stay tuned for Alfred Hitchcock Presents on Nick at Night's Dead Giveaway.
If your idea of fun is watching non-stop Hitchcock, counting up the dead bodies and winning a fabulous prize, stay tuned for Nick at Night's Dead Giveaway next. This portion of Nick at Night's Dead Giveaway is brought to you by Frigidaire.
Hello out there from TV Land, where hundreds of test cases prove that one look, yes, just one look at Nick at Night gives you that tingling feeling that comes from good TV. Nick at Night's formula is carefully enriched and deeply satisfying. And did you know that good TV builds strong minds and sound bodies? That's why the President's Council on Good TV urges you to watch Nick at Night. For good TV the American way, join the Bush League. Watch Nick at Night. A message from the President's Council on Good TV.
Will you be a Dead Giveaway contest winner? If the suspense is killing you, tune in for the correct body count next week during Hitchcock at 11:10 Central here on Nick at Night.
Did you ever wonder?
How come that a man who can imitate a sprinkler as well as you can isn't married?
Find out on Green Acres, only on Nick at Night.
Stay tuned. It's the last night of the marathon. 131 episodes of Alfred Hitchcock Presents so far, and only 9 more to go to complete all 140. If you've been taping this exclusive twisted week in television history, you no doubt have gone through a lot of tape. But hey, just think what Hitch had to do these cinematic masterpieces.
You have no idea what I've been through this week. Jumping through hoops.
More Hitch on the way, only on Nick at Night.
This How to Be Swell is brought to you by Pioneer.
Nick at Night, as a public service, presents How to Be Swell, an instructional series helping you, the viewer, experience better living through television. Tonight's segment, Use a Mirror.
I don't want to do math. I want a girl. Hey, here's one. But boy, she's messy. I wouldn't ask her out for $1 million. Except in cash.
Not for $1 million. That's what the boys say about Carol. Why? She needs to use a mirror. To use a mirror, look at it. You will see a person. That's you. When that person looks lousy, you look lousy. Make that person look well-groomed and...
I whistled without moving my lips. Wow, I'm gonna ask Carol on a date.
Carol's learned her lesson. When you use a mirror, everything is so well. Nick at Night, dedicated to better living through television.
Why should you watch Nick at Night?
Because television's better than real life.
Every night count on Nick at Night.
Great.
Batley, actor, back, and star of Nick Jr.'s newest series, Eureka's Castle.
Parents appreciate that here on Eureka's Castle, we're dealing with the things kids worry about, like making friends, being alone, trying new things.
Ready for you on set, sir?
That's my cue. Excuse me.
Wow!
I meant to do that.
Eureka's Castle, weekdays at 10/9 Central on Nick Jr.
Bewitched will not be seen tonight.
What's a 5-letter word for the ultimate happiness? Peace and tranquility. Death.
Now stay tuned for Alfred Hitchcock Presents on Nick at Night's Dead Giveaway.
Nick at Night brings you the continuing story of the world's strangest love triangle. Carol.
What Wilbur's trying to say is that his horse is as important as his wife.
Wilbur.
That's lovely, dear, but you're hiding Willie David.
And Mr. Ed.
I'm your horse, not your wife.
Every night filled with conflict.
Every time I need you, you're out with Mr. Ed.
Every night packed with human drama.
Choose between us.
Will Wilbur ever decide? Don't miss a single episode in the continuing story of Mr. Ed. Good friends, good times.
Killer Fish. The best of Saturday Night Live, every night on Nick at Night. Remember all those times Donna and Alex Stone kissed and you wondered what all the excitement was about? Now you understand. Donna Reed, you missed something the first time on Nick at Night.
Take the phone off the hook and hang on for a mini-series within a major marathon. 1 murder, 2 confessions, 3 parts, all on one night, all in the next 90 minutes. Alfred Hitchcock's epic I Killed the Count, complete, all 3 parts, back-to-back in order. Because if we show them out of order, it wouldn't make any sense. I Killed the Count, next on the final evening of Nick at Night's Hitchcock Marathon.
You think you're tough, but nothing can prepare you for the abject suburban nightmare of My 3 Sons. Stephen Douglas, a father alone with 3 boys, 1 dog, and a man they call Bub. Together they turned his life into a living heck.
Chip didn't put his milk bottles out this morning. Robbie hasn't cleaned his garage in a week.
Fred McMurray is Stephen Douglas. Walk a mile in his wingtips, if you dare.
Just too much.
My 3 Sons. Just keep telling yourself it's only a TV show. Every night on Nick at Night.
Green Acres will not be seen tonight, but here is a tip for potential contestants in Nick at Night's Dead Giveaway.
Well, you gotta remember 6 and 1 is 7. 6 and 1 is 7.
Now stay tuned for more Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Looking for that special gift? Chatty Cathy speaks French. Patty Playpal dances gonzo and waxes poetic.
Everything's cuckoo.
A couple of living dolls from Nick at Night.
Man, it's like Christmas.
This portion of Nick at Night's Dead Giveaway is brought to you by Ritz Bits cheese sandwiches from Nabisco.
Nick at Night's usual TV Land happy endings will not be seen this week. Instead, we bring you endings of a different sort. Yes, it's Alfred Hitchcock Presents, dear viewer. 140 straight episodes coming to haunt your Halloween week with endings that go twist in the night, all night, every night. You want a happy ending? Just guess the total number of dead bodies, and you could be one of 13 grand prize winners. For details, watch Nick at Night's Dead Giveaway all this week.
When in Hooterville, stop by Honest Haney's Antiques.
You're the first person that sat in that chair since Whistler's mother.
Green Acres, every night on Nick at Night.
Stay tuned. Pretzel logic is just beginning to twist.
Nothing to it.
Part 2 in this 3-part Hitchcock miniseries within a major marathon is straight ahead.
You have no idea what I've been through this week.
Part 2 of I Killed the Count next.
This How to Be Swell is brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Nick at Night as a public service presents How to Be Swell, an instructional series helping you, the viewer, experience better living through television. Tonight's segment, The Joy of Conversation.
The school mixer. I'm gonna be a dud. Well, let's get it over with. I knew it. They're all laughing just because my lapels are uneven.
Wait, back up. Your lapels are fine. You just need to go learn the joy of conversation. Conversation is easy. Simply say something. Then listen while someone else says something. Nod your head from time to time and try to look interested. Now, let's go back to that school mixer.
Hey, this is a cinch. I'm talking, and they're talking back.
Yes, you've learned the joy of conversation, and that's swell. Nick at Night, dedicated to better living through television.
Donna Reed won't be seen tonight.
Did anything happen to her? Anything tragic?
Heck no, she'll be back next week, every night. But now, stay tuned for more Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Yep,
A farm fresh country morning in TV land. And the hens are laying opening credits. It must be Green Acres. Yep. There's Miss Douglas delivering a heap of hotcakes to the neighbors.
You don't eat these, do you? Oh, no. I use them to re-single my roof, see?
Folks here work hard, but come quitting time,
We can open the champagne and light the fire.
right nice country living on Green Acres. Every night at 9, 8 Central on Nick at Night.
Man, it's like Gilligan in a goatee. Big.
It's like a beard.
Maynard G. Krebs on the Dobie Gillis thing every night on Nick at Night.
Looney Tunes you'll find on Nick at Night. Conflicts you and solve with dynamite. Passion, come feel the passion. The cruel seduction, the self-destruction, the greed, the valor, terrifying power. Experiments go sour for half an hour. Nick at Night, power, passion, valor, cruel seduction, self-destruction, Looney Tunes.
Bart Gimble on Arsenio Hall.
That man is just not a star in my particular edition of TV Guide.
Starting with tonight's Bart Gimble on Nick at Night.
This is it, the last sequel in the sequence of the series, part 3 of this Hitchcock miniseries within a major marathon. I killed the Count. Ay, ay, ay. Stay tuned. The twisted conclusion is coming up next.
I shall see you then.
Only on Nick at Night.